Imagine you woke up one day and you could save a life. How would that make you feel?
Imagine one day you woke up and you couldn't do anything you once could. In a blink of an eye, you can't even shower.
I want you to imagine the dinner conversations with a loved one. You don't know if it's going to be the last.
I thought about ending my life, a couple times, and without my family there, I probably would have, so. They just made me feel like I shouldn't give up, and like even if I did die like the next day or something, that it wouldn't really, like, at least I was there for that time in the moment,
And how long was it after you found out until you got the operation?
I found out in January that I had the autoimmune disease and it caused kidney failure, and then from January on to July, I was on dialysis. And dialysis was in the clinic. It was 3 days a week for 4.5 hours, where I just had to sit in a chair, hooked to a machine all day. I remember just laying in bed pretty much all the time. I'd cry a lot, I'm not gonna lie. I cried, I got depressed, and before this I was really active, and so that was even hard for me because I was laying in bed. So I think that added to it as well. Plus, I've always had a fear of death in a way, and so facing it was really hard.
My father has been sick his entire life. I remember standing over him and we were just talking. It was a normal conversation, we were talking, chatting. He wasn't feeling too good, but at some point he started burping up blood. I remember just fountains of blood coming out of his mouth. Standing over him, holding his hand, him trying to talk, still being coherent, but looking at me as they put masks on and took towel after towel of blood, as they're running in coolerfuls of blood and just, plugging him in as fast as possible. And so he got kidney and liver transplant the second time. So about 6-8 hours later, middle of the morning, 4 a.m., all of us sitting around, we got the news that he was in the ICU. He was fine. So they weren't sure how it was going to take because it was the second liver transplant. But they were hopeful. It's not just the intent, it's not just the blood or the bone marrow, a kidney, a liver, a skin graft, it doesn't matter what it is. It makes an impact larger than you could ever imagine.
I kind of changed the course of my whole life because of this. It's kind of a pivotal moment in my life where I feel like nothing is ever going to be the same, and I have a more enlightened to the path that I'm supposed to be on, and I really hope that some other people out there will see this story and be like, what, I think this is for me, and they'll be pushed towards going and saving a life also.
What were your interactions with Dwight on a daily or weekly basis?
I'd see him like a couple times a week at the gym, and we would talk, and mostly about working out and lifting weights. We had a common interest there, so.
So that's kind of where you put your relationship at that point, is kind of workout buddies?
Yeah, exactly. We just acquaintances at the gym. Well, I didn't even know until I seen him when I was leaving the gym one day, and he looked completely different, and I was like, Dwight? And he was like, yeah, man. I was like, what's going on? He looked a lot different, and that's when he told me that he had a kidney disease, and he was just in the hospital on life support in a coma, and he needs a living donor. And I just felt so compelled to want to help him. It's just something I wanted to do, I guess. I can't really explain it. I just had this pull, this calling, I guess, to want to help him. Here we go.
All right. Got a helper today.
You can't really thank him enough. I mean, I can't thank you enough. I mean, you know, there's no like thank you, because you gave me an organ, and like all I think I can do is take care of myself, and you know, because that's what all I can really do. You know, is take care of myself and be a good friend to you, I guess.
Yeah.
And I think that, like we talked about in the hospital that one night, how I said that, you know, you going through it with me, you're going through it with me now.
Yeah.
You know, because before it was pretty much me by myself, but you know, now we share scars.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's more like you're in it with me more. Like I have your kidney now, so like
Right.
you're in it with me, you know?
It's a gift, you know?
Yeah.
So one thing you would tell Dwight about this experience?
Really, I guess I feel the same way that he feels, that words can't describe how grateful I am to be able to do this for you, honestly. It's been a beautiful experience for me, and I keep on referring back to that word, beautiful, but it's really just the only way I know how to describe it, because it's been such a good experience for me.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful that I did it and had the opportunity to do it. If this video has inspired you at all, I want you to go down, get tested. You could save a life, you know, just make the steps. Don't think about it, just do it.
Be bigger than you think you are. Take some sort of action. Something as small as a smile, something as big as a kidney or a blood donation. One day might come where you or someone around you is going to need the same thing.
It changes somebody's life, and it saves their life, and it gives them a chance, and it gives them hope for future.
Share this video, you know, tell your friends about this, and if everybody at least got tested or shared it with somebody, I mean, think about how many lives we could save.